Hey everyone, join me today as I share what I got at the Home Depot garden shop. Hey everyone, Joe here. Thanks for stopping by today. It's good to see you. I hope everybody is doing well. So today I finally got to Home Depot to the garden shop, and I wanted to pick up some flowers and some vegetable plants as well. I did not get that much stuff actually because it just wouldn't fit in my car, so I have to do it in a couple of shops. But in addition to not fitting in my car, the prices are, a little bit outrageous. The little bit that I'm going to share with you today came to over $500. Yeah, over $500, and it's just a little bit. So let's take a look at what I got. All right, so the first thing I'm going to share with you is these 3 pots that I picked up, and they have in them Mandevilla, which is also called Diplodenia, and these plants are drought resistant as well as continuous flowering from now into the fall. So, and they come in 2 varieties. They either come in a bush type or in a climbing type. These are the bush type, but what happens as the season progresses, they will begin to extend themselves and try to climb on things. And I just snip them off. As well in these pots, you can see is a, I know them as a Dracaena spike when they're green. I actually don't know them in this burgundy color, but I like the burgundy color because I'm using these out in those 3 pots in my front yard, and we have burgundy shutters on the house, and I like the way that it coordinates. As well in the pots is some vinca vine. So they have a thriller, a spiller, and the filler in these pots. Now, what was outrageous is that each one of these pots was $46. I think that's a lot. It was just easy for me to do, and actually if I would have bought everything separately, it would have came probably to more. So each one of these was $46. Next, I got a flat of these. This, once again, is the Mandevilla right here. They were $7 a pot. This is what I call the Diplodenia, and like I just explained to you before, they will flower and continuously, and they'll give me nice color, and they get bushy as well. And I'm going to use these in the pots in the yard. I try to winterize these all the time, but only a few come back. You see, these are from last year, and they're just beginning to leaf out right now. I keep them in the shop. You can't keep them outside. They need to, be in protected area and not temperatures below 50 degrees. So basically, I have these 3, and I think I have another 2 somewhere else. Oh, and I have a couple of other pots. Yeah, they're just coming back now. But like I said before, I want instant gratification, so I'm going to plant those that I just showed you in these pots. Okay, so it's getting late and I need to start planting my vegetables. So what I did was I bought these Better Boy tomatoes. It's America's favorite tomato. Vigorous, strong vines yield fruit until frost. And so what I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 of them at $5 a piece. And I didn't want 10 of them. I actually only wanted 3 tomato plants. But I wound up getting this whole flat because you know what happens when you start buying stuff and you're like, oh, maybe I can find another place to plant them. So I'm going to put these tomatoes in. Now, as a companion plant with your tomatoes to help your tomatoes grow and keep pest free, you can either pair them with basil or you can pair them with marigolds. And what I think I'm going to do is just to infuse some color in that area, I'm going to plant these marigolds with them. This is a half flat, and believe it or not, this half flat is now $14. So once again, marigolds are great in that they flower continuously through the fall. And what happens is, when you see something like this, you just have to deadhead this off, and then you can take the seeds out of here. Let me show you. You see the seeds right here. They were inside there. And what you do is you just put them in a plate, dry them out, and then you can plant them and you can have marigolds wherever you want them. All right, now Marianne uses a lot of Italian parsley in our cooking, and here this is the flat Italian parsley, favored by chefs for flavor and easy chopping. Use fresh or cooked, rich in vitamin C. Now here's the crime. This is $6. They're $6 a piece, each one of these. This is absolutely crazy. So just these two things right here cost $120 for parsley. So I know some of you were saying just buy it in the store, but that takes out the joy of actually growing it. But you're right, because it's absolutely crazy. So another thing we like to use, of course, is basil. It's so fragrant. It smells so nice. It's known for its wonderful aroma and flavor. A must for Italian dishes. Protect from frost. So I plant these in a few different areas in the garden, because what happens is, I don't know why, but it happens every year, is they'll grow really great in one area and not so great in another area that I have, and then all of a sudden it switches and it starts growing better in the other area than it did in the previous area. So I bought enough because we use this a lot, and again, they were $6 a pot, so just these two came out to $120. So believe it or not, that is my entire haul. So yeah, it is expensive. Gardening is expensive in itself. There's so much other stuff that's involved with fertilizer and whatnot, but it's the joy that you get out of planting this stuff and watching it grow, and then it makes me feel proud and makes me feel happy when I see the plants begin to take off. So I have to get busy. I have to start planting things. It's really windy out today. It doesn't look it right now. It kind of calmed down. We're going into another cold wave. It's going to start raining tomorrow again, and we're only supposed to be in the 50s on Wednesday and Thursday. So better to plant in that kind of weather than in the really high hot heat, because the plants start to pass out. All right, everybody, thanks so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. It helps me with the algorithm and for people to see my video. And always I appreciate you dropping me a comment. Okay, buddy, take care, and I'll be seeing you really soon. Bye-bye.